How's it going, everybody? Hey, what's up, Landon? How you doing, man? What's up, Josh? How's everybody doing? It's been a long time since our live stream's been over a month now. Also, let me know if my voice gets robotic, because it's been doing that recently. It's been a pain in the behind. Or let me know if the music's too loud or anything. Alright, good. I just have free time, so I decided there hasn't been a stream in so long. I got about an hour or two of free time, so why not do a little bit of live streaming, because it's been so long since I've done one. You guys have been asking for another one, so here I am. This is just a chill live stream today, just hanging out. Nothing too crazy going on. I miss talking to y'all. It's been a little while. Love talking to you guys. So did y'all like the new video that came out today? You liking the series so far? Yeah, definitely running out of Goku getting what early though, aren't I? Let's see, I did Ultra Instinct, I did Super Saiyan early, Beerus early. What if Goku was born early? A lot of people like the born early stuff because it's very unique. Obviously, Super Saiyan 4 is very far-fetched, considering that Goku didn't even have Super Saiyan, but you make it work somehow, right? Maybe as a new Zaru, he was so pissed off that he got Super Saiyan, never know. Yep. He was born as an android. I've already done one for what if Goku became an android. That one was pretty early. It was when he was hit by Piccolo's beam, and he when they fought Raditz. Because you guys remember, his body kind of like disappeared because he was able to keep his body, but in this one he couldn't, and Dr. Gero used his body as a child. I mean, realistically, if he was caught by like the Red Ribbon Army and turned into an android, it'd be pretty powerful, and or if he was turned into one, he wouldn't really want to be turned into one though. So willfully he wouldn't want to. So okay, if he was turned to androids have, you know, pretty much infinite stamina and ki, pretty much. Like, they don't run out of energy. So like, that's why they were kind of powerful. Like when if you guys remember when Piccolo fought Android 17, like they were equal. Well, I think that Piccolo had the slight upper hand. He was more skilled, but he was getting tired though, you know, because he was fighting somebody equal for so long. But Android 17 was fine. He had no problems or anything. But yeah, like pretty much androids have like infinite energy, and they have really high stamina. You want to know something that I never thought about? Right? If androids had infinite stamina, right? Do you guys remember in the Tournament of Power when Goku was like injured and, you know, after the Ultra Instinct move, right? And Frieza gave him energy? Why didn't Android 17 or 18 give him energy? They have infinite ki, they can just give him infinite energy. He'd be back up to full strength instantly. Or maybe it's just their energy is different from normal, so maybe it doesn't work. But yeah, that's a little interesting. But that would have been broken though. They can just give everybody energy. I also understand why they didn't throw in Majin Buu in there, because Majin Buu would have been busted in the Tournament of Power. He doesn't run out of energy. He doesn't run out of stamina, pretty much. And he can heal any injury. And he has magic. He could have just absorbed people. Realistically, he could have. He could have absorbed Topo, Dispo, everybody else. How cool would it be, though, if, like, a failsafe would have been, like, if anything happens, Majin Buu can absorb a lot of, like, the Z fighters. So, like, could you imagine, right? If, like, you know, if you get, you know, like, the end, right, with Topo and all that. Majin Buu absorbs, like, Android 17, Frieza, Gohan, you know, and all that. And then he becomes, like, really powerful. He'll kind of look like, Buhan a little bit. But, you know, it's obviously, like, good Buu, you know, he's not evil. But he would be really powerful, if you think about it. You have Golden Frieza, is as strong as Blue Goku. Plus, you also have Ultimate Gohan, who's as strong as Blue Goku. Interesting. Be really cool to see, like, Buu absorb everybody. And Android 17 is, I guess, regarded to be near Blue level now, because he was able to fight, like, right next to him. Or at least be close to him. Like, I don't think he's as strong. But, because, like, against Topo and stuff like that, he was kind of getting burnt up. Only Vegeta could overpower him, though, because he was stronger than him. But yeah, Majin Buu be busted. He'd be healing everybody, absorbing people, turning people into chocolate. That'd be crazy. What if Goku was a swordsman? Oh, that would be cool if he was a swordsman, kind of how, like, Trunks was, where he would, like, use more weapons. It sucks that Goku doesn't use the power pole anymore. You know, it's a pretty OP weapon. It can extend to any length and everything too. Like, that's a pretty OP weapon. It's magic too. But that'll be cool if Goku had, like, a sword that was, like, magical or something, you know. Could you imagine if Goku had a sword that was similar to, like, the power pole? How, like, the sword could maybe, like, change sizes and it could, like, stretch, like, to, like, really long lengths. That'd be crazy. And it was, like, a mystical metal or something. That'd actually be really cool. That would be actually really cool. See a sword like that. Yeah, so it's been a little while, so if you have any questions or a topic or anything, you can ask away. Been a little bit. There is one topic that I will discuss real quick because people were asking me about it. I talked about it in the Discord a little bit, but the other people, I remember outside of it, were asking questions about why do I sometimes stop a series early. Like, a lot of people were asking about that. Like, people were asking, like, why do I stop the series early, you know? Like, why don't I keep going to, like, the granola, you know? For some of them. And the main reason for it is because the video does not do as good. So I asked for a like goal of 250 likes. Most of the time when a video first starts, it skyrockets past that, you know. But as each part comes up, the video gets, you know, less and less views. And sometimes the video will just flop. And in the YouTube analytics, it tells me 1 out of 10. So out of, like, the 10 past videos, how well does it do view-wise? And sometimes it'll pop up as, like, number 10. which is not good, because then what's the next part going to be? You know what I mean? So at that point, you have to stop and go to the next idea. Because I'm not, you know, I don't want to continue with something that's going to continually do worse, because then the algorithm will sink me and my views will drop and my revenue will drop. So that's the reason why I stop it. And usually they're long enough to where it can be regarded as a movie, because, you know, it's like almost an hour long. So that's the reason why. It's not because, you know, I just am lazy and I want to stop it. No, it's like some of those ideas I really like and I wanted to do more, but it's not doing well, you know? So there you go. That's the answer for people been asking, like, why do I stop them sometimes? Favorite food? That's a tough question. I really like seafood a lot. It's probably my favorite. What if Goku learned healing? There's different types of healings, like magic can heal you. Goku's Super Saiyan God power healed him. I'm gonna just assume just like healing in general. Be pretty cool. Kind of how like Dende can. That'd be really interesting. It's where he can like heal his friends and, you know, can heal himself potentially. Really be interesting. And he could potentially get a Zenkai from that too, gets even stronger. Yeah, I mean, I might make more playlists, but they're a pain in the side to kind of set up and deal with. It's weird, like they like be put in backwards and sometimes they don't work. Playlists is very annoying on YouTube, but I'll definitely. I usually just have a playlist for like the movies and stuff. What if Goku was half Namekian? Don't know how that's possible, but because Namekians don't populate that way. But if somehow he was, it'd be pretty. Would he be like a healing Namekian, more like a magic type, to where they can like make the Dragon Balls heal, or he'd be more like a warrior Namekian, kind of like Piccolo? So, I mean, if he's a healingist and he's half Saiyan, I guess he can make his own Dragon Balls, heal himself, use magic, and also have the Saiyan potential as well. He was outside of the Namekian. Be interesting. What's going on, Jaden? How you doing? Yeah, it's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, I already did a what if on that. I haven't continued it. I just did it, I think, like 1 or 2 parts, and then I stopped because I was young and dumb. I was like a year ago. I actually wonder if it's still there. Hold on, let me see. You know, you getting old. We don't even know what videos I made anymore. I think it's down here. Down here. If I can find it. I know it was early on when I did it. Oh yeah, here it is. It's this one right here. I only did like 1 part and I stopped it. But yeah, he was really OP. So he was born with Kaioken. Well, he wouldn't know how to access it though, wouldn't he? Because only, you know, he might have it within him. He might have the technique, but or if he was born in Kaioken, he would have died. He would have died instantly. Wouldn't be much living for Goku at that point. It would pretty much, he would just implode as soon as he comes out of Gene. Having an exploding baby wouldn't be too happy. So it wouldn't turn out too hot. If there's any other questions you can ask me. Anything at all. I know someone recently asked me, when's the face reveal going to be happening? Probably not anytime too soon. I like my privacy. But maybe one day. If Goku was the new version of Cell, I don't understand that what if idea. Sorry. Like how would he become Cell? How would he become a new version of Cell? Would he become like just evil like Cell? Yeah, see, like I don't understand that idea. Oh yes, there is another thing I do want to talk about. The Dragon Ball and One Punch Man crossover is going to be happening very soon. It's going to be for memberships only, so I'm very excited to do that. It's going to put Goku in the One Punch Man world. What version of Goku? I'm thinking about putting probably Frieza Saga Goku in there, because any higher it'd be too broken, you know what I mean? Because like current Goku can destroy the entire universes and stuff. If he was the new version of Cell, okay, if his space pod landed in the Red Ribbon Army base, he probably wouldn't be turned into an android. He would probably just be manipulated and trained to be like a soldier. What if Goku was actually the only Saiyan left? Okay. If Goku was the only Saiyan left, well, realistically, a bit would change. Vegeta wouldn't be Frieza's puppet. Frieza wouldn't know about the Dragon Balls. Then you have the fact that Goku had never seen Raditz. So it would have been pretty peaceful on Earth for a long time. Goku would never die and go see King Kai. You could argue that maybe when Piccolo fights him again and Piccolo uses the kind of like the major beam attack. God, how did I forget what it's called? Man, I cannot. My brain shut off. I forgot. You know what beam I'm talking about. Man, I can't believe I forgot his move. But yeah, it would be interesting because maybe Piccolo would get the jump on him. Goku drops his guard. Piccolo gets an attack on him, kills him. Right? Piccolo starts to rule the world. Yeah, special beam cannon. There we go. Good lord, I couldn't figure it out. God, my brain turned off. I couldn't think about the idea. But yeah, you could have a cool scene to where Goku's hit by the special beam cannon. Kills him. He meets King Kai. King Kai will help train him, and Piccolo will start to rule the world. And then Goku returns because they can use the Dragon Balls to wish him back. You know, like the Z Fighters can go on the hunt for the Dragon Balls. Hey, what up, Xenon? Yep, and he can use the Dragon Radar, find them, and wish Goku back, and then Goku would annihilate Piccolo. He would probably kill. Well, no, because he can't kill Piccolo because of Kami. So, yeah, he would have beat Piccolo. Because Goku at that point would have been probably even stronger than his Saiyan Saga self, because he would have been training more, a bit more stronger base, and he would have trained with King Kai for longer. Then let me see if that's the case. Frieza would never know about the Dragon Balls. I've been doing good. I haven't streamed in well over a month, so here you go. And Neon, since you're one of the memberships, the One Punch Man series is gonna be coming very soon for memberships only. So it's for Majordragon Army and Majordragon Ultimate. So I'm probably gonna put late Saiyan Saga Goku in there. But yeah, with no Saiyans around, yeah, you could have a cool arc where Piccolo would use a special beam cannon and kill him, right? Frieza would never know about the Dragon Balls. Goku would come back and beat him, still train on Earth as normal. Yeah, I mean, Frieza would just continue ruling the universe, not caring. It'd be pretty chill. It wouldn't be too much of a problem. Let me see. The only thing that'll start changing is definitely years down the line when the androids show up. Now, the only difference here, though, is think about it. The androids are not even close to as powerful as they would have been because there's no powerful Goku, Vegeta, Z Fighters, Super Saiyan. They never saw Frieza. Nothing. No, nothing. They would probably not be that powerful. You can probably argue that they could potentially be near Frieza's level, maybe, in terms of like his first form. And at that point, Goku would either you can have Trunks, which again, there ain't no Trunks because there's no Vegeta. So I mean, you can have it be one of like the Z Fighters. It would be cool to see like Gohan, you know, from the future comes back and come back and give his father heart medicine, and it would definitely be really cool if Gohan did go Super Saiyan from the future and he was able to defeat them or maybe be able to fight them in his timeline, but because of Cell he can't, and Cell's too strong. So they could use the hyperbolic time chamber. Goku learns Super Saiyan and trains with the son, the adult Gohan with the younger Gohan, and be really cool. And then they would beat the androids. Goku beat the heart virus, and when Cell shows up, it'll be a pretty cool fight. Goku could kill Cell either with like a spirit bomb, or Goku would give his life, aka like, you know, Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan and kill Cell. Or you could even have adult Gohan go Super Saiyan 2. That'd be really cool. And he kills Cell for you know, because it's like Goku dies and he sees that he fails, and then he transforms into a Super Saiyan 2 like adult Gohan did, kills Cell, and then, you know, Goku's have the same mindset that all these bad guys feel like it's for him, so he stayed dead for 7 years. Majin Buu rolls around, that's where problems would probably start. You could argue that with Supreme Kai would train Goku and them to help fight them, and they could break the Z Sword. Goku gets his potential unlocked, or Gohan can, and they defeat Deborah and Babidi and his henchmen because there's no Majin Vegeta, and that would be so Majin Buu can never be born, because if Majin Buu was born he'd probably kill him because they wouldn't have enough power to do anything. And then Beerus shows up. There ain't no 5 Saiyans, so either Beerus destroys everybody or Whis offers to train Goku to give him God energy, and Goku turns to Super Saiyan God after a year or two and fights Beerus, and be interesting. Then let's see. Goku Black Arc, meh. I don't like Goku Black Arc. I'm gonna just say that nothing happens. Frieza would never realistically show up, so no Golden Frieza. Beerus might even actually go find Frieza and kill him, because he literally said that next time he's gonna wake up, he wants to go deal with Frieza. So he might kill Frieza and Hakai him either way. Yeah, I mean, not much else. The mortal level will be really low, so could argue that Universe 6 versus Universe 7 would happen. Goku and Gohan would probably be the strongest. Goten would be there. He would be strong because they train him, and Piccolo would probably step up too and be really powerful as well, and fight Hit, and it could end with Hit giving Monaka the win either way. And Beerus was for Planet back, and Goku Black Arc, could it happen? Potentially, but I don't like Goku Black, so I'm gonna just say it never happened. Let Gohan live in peace. And yeah, it'll be pretty chill. Tournament of Power could happen, potentially, because Zeno was still seeing the fight. Goku offers Tournament of Power, cool, and they would have to go around to find stronger fighters though, so Frieza would either be killed, or if he wasn't, they could have just asked him to come help fight. But Frieza would be too much of a help because he's pretty weak, because he doesn't really train, but never know. No androids. Oh, you could argue that maybe Android 17 or 18, because they're not as evil, and Krillin did kind of kept Android 18 alive. He destroyed the button, and then Cell absorbed them. I don't know. So you could argue that the same event would happen for Android 17 being wished back to life. So they could join in, and I don't know, like there's not really much other stuff. I mean, Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo would probably be the most powerful, the three strongest. Tournament of Power would be dope. Goku mainly like fighting Jiren or something. Goku would probably fight the likes of like Dispo and all that, beat him, and that'd be a cool fight to see. Could you imagine like a Piccolo to get stronger? He asks the dragon to unlock his power, and he turns Orange Piccolo against God of Destruction Topo. That'll be an awesome fight to see that. I mean, Orange Piccolo would just destroy God of Destruction Topo at that point, but that'd be an awesome fight, because these are two like massive guys fighting. Then they help fight on Jiren. Either Goku unlocks Ultra Instinct, beats Jiren, because if he doesn't, then Zeno would have destroyed everything anyway. Granola, well, mainly Broly. Well, you could argue that they could have found Broly, so Frieza recruits him. And Frieza wanted to exterminate more of the Saiyans. Maybe he would go fight Goku and them. So you would probably have Goku, Gohan, and Piccolo. Now the fun part could really be that when Goku and Gohan could do fusion, because remember, Goku would be dead for 7 years. Then yeah, they could do the fusion dance and become, I guess, Gokan, or you know, and beat up Broly and probably kill Frieza, because Frieza wouldn't have trained really at that point, or maybe could have, and it could have been a cool fight to see. Golden Frieza would train and fight him, but he would probably lose, so Frieza would probably be killed either way. Broly would have been, you know, kept on Earth, and yeah, they would have had Broly as a friend, and either way they would have probably invited him to Earth. And they have a really strong asset now. Goku would help train Broly, learn to help him control his power, and then he got Let's see. Moro shows up. Would be interesting. I think unless Goku would train with Miras to help fight against him, they would lose, and Beerus would have to step in, which he wasn't gonna do anyway. And Beerus would have killed Moro, so either way, Moro would have lost. Whether Goku defeated him, or maybe even Broly, or Beerus would have beaten him. Or they could have done fusion again too. And Gohan probably would be really powerful, because he would continue training alongside his father, so he would probably be up there with Broly, probably, in terms of power. So Goku would be stronger than Piccolo, but Piccolo would be right next to him. Granola Arc, he wishes for to be the most powerful being. Only issue with that is if the likes of Broly being far stronger, way stronger really, Gohan being beyond stronger, Goku probably on the same. Granola would either be a lot more powerful, they would all fight, they could just gang up on him. With Broly's potential, he could have caught up. If Gas tries it, he would probably die a lot quicker. And there wouldn't be no Black Frieza around to kill him. So that's about it. That's what would have happened if Goku was the only Saiyan. Oh yeah, that's right. Broly never resists. Damn, I forgot about that. Okay, well, there's no Broly then. Well, either way, Broly wasn't even around. Then Frieza wouldn't have gotten him. Frieza would have probably still been messing about the universe, not caring. Or he could go get revenge because of the humiliation he got. They could have fused and kill him. Okay, then you have the likes of Moro Arc, Granola Arc. Broly's not even in there anyway. So it would just be him and Gohan, which Gohan would be strong enough anyway. Gohan would be stronger than Vegeta even ever was. And then even Piccolo too. There's an orange Piccolo. And there you go. They'll be alright. And even like the likes of Goten would be really powerful too. Alright, so there's a little what if scenario. So Goku has Shenron's powers, so he can grant any wish. Probably like a year. That would be really pretty interesting. He probably wouldn't use it that much. Okay. What if Goku went to Planet Namek as a child? We raised him on the Namekians. Earth would have been doomed. Unless they could have beaten Demon King Piccolo. Raditz would have shown up to Namek. Goku could have potentially been a lot more powerful, because we saw how strong Nail became training, and Elder Guru's potential unlocks over time. It's actually pretty busted. So Goku could have defeated Raditz, causing Nappa and Vegeta to go there. Goku would defeat them, maybe. And they could have even used the Dragon Balls to help Goku get even stronger too. Goku would be like the protector of the planet. So you could argue that they could make a wish for Goku to, unlock his latent potential, almost kind of like how they did it to Piccolo. And you saw how strong Piccolo became. Maybe Goku has the power to be able to fight the likes of Frieza at that point and beat him. And there you go. Red Ribbon Army would probably overthrow Demon King Piccolo. They would rule the world. They wouldn't see a need to make Cell or the androids. Goku's never there. Not much else really. Bulma would probably, Capsule Corp would probably just be partner with Red Ribbon Army or join them. It's really about it. The Earth would be pretty much screwed. Let's see. Then you have, of course, with that being said, no Frieza. Even if Frieza did show up, Goku would probably be in one cool arc. Androids never happened. Cell would have never happened. Majin Buu, though, would have happened. So either the Supreme Kai would find the strongest warriors and train Goku, and Goku could have beaten Doboria and Babidi on time before Buu would be born, or Majin Buu would be born and he would just be traveling on the universe eating people until a few years later Beerus would then awaken if Supreme Kai wasn't killed and kill Majin Buu and go fight a Saiyan God, meet Goku. Whether Vegeta and them are alive doesn't matter. He could take Goku in to train him and potentially become a god of destruction, because they can just say that he'll become a protector. You know, he has like destroyed bad people, but gosh, so it'll be interesting for that one. Let's see. What if Goku was raised to be smart? I don't know. I guess he'd just be smart. Goku's intelligent in his own way, though. He doesn't, you know, he ain't good at math, but he's super intelligent when it comes to fighting. What if Goku had destruction powers? No, I haven't done like what if Goku was like born with it or had it, but I have done ones where he became a god of destruction, so. Goku Black should have just been Turtles. Yeah, really. Or at least like an evil version of Goku to where he's from like a different timeline entirely. Whether he like didn't hit his head or, you know, he just became evil, or it would have even been cooler if it was like, you know, pun intended. It would have been even cooler, pun, if it was like Goten or something, and just Goten was just evil. You know what I mean? Like Goten just became evil somehow. Maybe like during the Majin Buu saga they lost or something, or the androids killed him, and you know Goten was born. He was raised in horrific areas, and you know maybe he had to survive on his own. And with his potential, he maybe trained under the Kais, but secretly he was evil and you know wanted to just destroy everything because they took everything from him. It would have been cool if he had a hatred against the Supreme Kais because they never helped or did anything to help. So he secretly gets strong with it, maybe unlocks his potential, you know, maybe learns the demon ways of power. He's able to find the time rings and he uses them to train and become stronger and battle other versions of Goku or Vegetas or other people from different timelines to grow more powerful. Oh my god, that'd have been so much better. Like, oh man, if it was like an evil version of Goten, right? He hates Kais and gods because they never helped, you know, when the planet needed them, right? So he wants to kill the gods and, well, I guess the Supreme Kais and just destroy everything. He just doesn't care. He would travel around to different timelines after killing the Kais of that realm and battle other beings, like different alterations of beings. Maybe like GT Goku or, you know, Dragon Ball Z Broly or Janemba, and grow more powerful, like Super Saiyan 2, 3, you know, he could learn the God energy as well. You know what I mean? Push that further. Yeah, that could also be true too, but yeah, I think like the Goten one would be really interesting actually. You know what I mean? To where like Goten, his family is killed by like the androids or Cell, and he just was born into like just surviving, and he hated the gods for not helping until it was too late. So he then had to come in and get stronger. Man, I should have written the Goku Black arc. Man, Toei should have hired me. That'd have been way cooler, pun, to see like Goten become evil, and just I wanted to see like growth. You know what I mean? Like he gets messed up. Like he's really powerful, but like let's say he fights like Dragon Ball Z Broly and he grows more powerful and powerful, and he starts getting messed up, and then that's when he unlocks like Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan 3 or like a god form, and then he's able to like, you know, kill Z Broly and become stronger. It would have been even better too if maybe like with the demonic power that he has, he could like absorb beings' power after like beating them. That'd have been really freaking cool. But of course, and it also would have been a more heartfelt fight, because if he would have fought Goku, mainly Goku, his own father, Goku would have had to have the hard choice of he would have to kill his own son. You know what I mean? That would have been crazy. I know, man. Toei needs to hire me. Toei needs to hire an actual Dragon Ball Z fan, because sometimes they don't know what they're talking about. Like the Goku Black arc was a mix-up. I don't even think Akira Toriyama knows what he's even talking about. The manga was a little bit better, but the music died. Gotta get more music out here. Is there more? Go. Let's see. We have.
You can't leave me. That's cruel.
Hey, guess what? Sometimes, kid, life is. And don't you forget it.
What if King Piccolo had his potential unlocked?
Won't save you. It's time to
Oh, that'd be interesting. Well, he would have probably killed Goku. And then it would have been game over. So he wouldn't have done too hot. Oh yeah. Akira Toriyama is amazing. He makes great designs, great things, but you know, it just, I feel like sometimes, well, it's not, I mean, he doesn't really do most of the story anymore. They just kind of use him to like design the characters and just kind of get like, oh yeah, you should make a god being who hates mortals, and then they just kind of go into that. But his designs are great, you know, of course, the legend himself. But yeah, Toei really controls where it goes, honestly. They just ask Akira Toriyama to just draw what he thinks they should look like. What if Goku was half Kryptonian? He would be beyond busted, really. He can just have limitless power, freeze breath, he can blow really hard, he can fly. Well, he can fly anyway, but he wouldn't have to use energy to fly. Breathe in space, or hold his breath in space, hold his breath underwater. He can travel. Yeah, it'd be crazy. And obviously his heat vision as well, and X-ray vision.
Let's take a break for a while, okay?
You don't need a break. Now stop whining and let's get back to work.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, man. Dude, like, could you imagine, like, he was like fighting like Frieza or something, right? And he just flies like right into the sun, and he comes out like he has limitless power, because Superman is limitless. Like, he has no limit to his power. That's why he's so busted. He's probably the most powerful, one of the most powerful comic book characters of all time, because he just has no limit. He can become as strong as he needs to be. All Goku has to do is take a dip in the sun, and he would annihilate Frieza. So, oh yeah, some people asked more about the One Punch Man and Dragon Ball crossover. It's gonna be Frieza Saga Goku, like early Frieza Saga Goku. And he's just gonna be in the One Punch Man universe. Whether Goku would appear there, or probably Goku would have been born. So you'll see. It's gonna be very interesting. Definitely gonna be fighting Saitama. It's gonna be interesting to see that. All right. What if Yamoshi survived? I mean, if he survived, he would have probably. I mean, all the Saiyans hated him. Yeah, around there, you know, like 90 to, you know, the couple 100,000s Goku. You know what I mean? Like, it's between that and when he got healed by Frieza. So, you know, he'd be in either a high 100,000s or in the millions. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I also want it to be a longer series, so what I might do is have Goku potentially from the Saiyan saga, because at that point he's nearly a planet buster, and most of the S-class heroes, well, the stronger ones like Tatsumaki, is like continent level. Yeah, I mean, we don't know. I mean, Saitama is a character. He's a gag character theoretically. He doesn't have a limit. He's as strong as the narrator needs him to be. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, in terms of Saitama's like greatest feats of power, I mean, we even saw Garo with God's power. He's able to reverse time, you know, which is crazy. Yeah, I mean, copying Goku is true, but Goku's power would just continue. Yeah, it'll be interesting. But I think that Goku would probably overcome Cosmic Garo either way. I mean, didn't Saitama like sneeze and like it almost like destroyed Jupiter? He ain't even lying. Oh yeah, that's right. Like Saitama, I remember, like he did a serious punch, and it obliterated, I think, a few stars in the manga. And then he was able to tear apart Jupiter's moon. He blitzed awaking Garo while traversing across debris. He grew exponentially stronger. I mean, because Saitama has no limit. He becomes as strong as he needs to be. So. You know, like someone even went to like details about how strong he was. Like, when Boros fired collapsing star roaring cannon, an energy beam so powerful that it would destroy the Earth, Saitama simply used a serious punch, which not only negated the energy beam, but killed Boros with the shockwave alone, and had split the sky in two along the entire planet. Boros' last words showed that he knew that Saitama was still holding back, and that feat wasn't anywhere near his true power. And then, oh yeah, that's right. Saitama, he jumped from the moon to the Earth in only a few moments, which implied that he can move sub or near light speed. The telekinetic alien, who was on one of Boros' most powerful henchmen, had the ability to hurl rocks at sub-light speed, 90% to 100% the speed of light, according to the manga artist Murata. Saitama saw them as slow and a bad joke. He then threw a rock so fast that the alien wasn't able to react to it. He also withstood the gravity wave, which is compared to a black hole. He also adversely withstood attacks from Tatsumaki. He was immune to psychic attacks. He withstood attacks from Awakened Garo, who was said to be stronger than Lord Boros. And he withstood his own power, which Cosmic Garo had the ability to copy his power and return it twofold the damage and destroy the human body. Yeah, I mean, well, I think that Saitama does have a pretty interesting character. I mean, think about it. You're pretty much like a god, you know, but he lives so simply and he doesn't like the attention, which I don't know how he doesn't somehow get the attention, but he's starting to. You know, and he's not evil or anything or nothing like that. He just wants a thrill, you know what I mean? Because everything's so bland and boring to him now. Think about it. If you're a being that can do whatever you want, right? What's there to do? I mean, it's boring. He only became a hero because he can have the thrill of a fight. You know? It's almost like the adrenaline rush. Maybe the likes of Goku can give him that challenge. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I mean, I'll make Saitama very powerful in the what if. You'll see. Yeah, but also Mr. said he stole all the fame though, even though like Gohan killed Cell. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting because, you know, I don't know. They just don't think it's possible, and I mean, most of Saitama's feats, they thought that our king did it because he was always around when Saitama killed a monster. You know what I mean? So they suspect that he actually, and that's King is actually one of the most broken heroes. His power is literally luck. Like, he can make anything he thinks imaginable. King would win. Like, his power was even examined that it's so broken that no matter what happens, he can always get out of it and win somehow, some way. Whether somebody saves him or whether, you know, like, he even showed his power. He had the power of reality. Like, he could make anything that he wants happen. Like when he fought Golden Sperm, whatever it's called, or was it Platinum? I don't remember which one. He was gonna fight him, right? Terrified. He literally imagined a powerful attack, and that attack came to life from his own imagination, and it actually really jacked up Platinum or Golden S. And then he even realized too, like, he has the power. No. Yeah. Yeah, he has a power that's so broken that no matter what happens, he can always get out of something. Like, no matter what, he always lucks out and gets away. But we also saw more of his imagination ability because he imagined a powerful attack that would save everybody, and it actually came out from his hands. Yeah, I mean, he didn't realize it either. But yeah, like, no matter what happened, he always lucked out and was either saved or he got away. And his power came to light when he fought Platinum S or Golden S. And Homeless, what's it, like the Homeless Emperor or Homeless God? Or God, I don't know what the name was. And like, he literally like imagined like a powerful attack to get everybody away, and it happened. And no, Hercule's not. Oh yeah, Homeless Emperor. There you go. I was thinking like Child Emperor, but yeah, it's Homeless Emperor. And yeah, Hercule doesn't really have that same power. He's just very lucky. and he's kind of a bit of a jerk, you know, like, he takes the fame of everybody else. But fair play though, he has saved Earth a few times. If it wasn't for Hercule throwing Android 16's head, Gohan would have never transformed. Or maybe he would have. If it wasn't for Hercule, Kid Buu, Goku wouldn't have had enough energy to be able to get the Spirit Bomb strong enough to kill Buu. So it's quite interesting. But yeah, it's funny how they like draw Hercule into it somehow and make him kind of like a hero. But in reality, he's a bit of like a rat. You know, he just cheats and lies his way through everything. But he has done some cool stuff. Like, he became friends with Fat Buu, and just, you know, Fat Buu would just let him win every single tournament. Yeah, the One Punch Man Dragon Ball Z crossover is gonna be crazy. Oh yeah. Well, when Goku fight, you'll see in this series when he fights Saitama. First fight would probably be Saitama would win. If King can, I mean, okay, if Saitama attacked him, King would somehow, some way survive. Think about it, because like Cosmic Garo was gonna attack him, or was it Awakening Garo? I don't remember which one. Elder Centipede was gonna attack him. Somehow, some way, he always survives. So yeah, I mean, he's probably one of the most broken characters. I mean, if Saitama attacked him, King would have had something to not make Saitama attack him. Somehow, some way. And I mean, it's also cool that we got to see Blast as well, and he actually fought a little bit. I mean, because he was able to hold back Cosmic Garo for a little bit too. But he was kind of nervous fighting Garo though. But yeah, he was able to fight him. Also, can I just point out, how did nobody notice that Blast was there? I mean, Tatsumaki was knocked out fine, but nobody saw him other than Flashy Flash. Or maybe somebody, or maybe other people saw him, but I don't remember seeing it in the manga that they saw him. But yeah, like Blast is actually pretty powerful. I mean, we haven't seen his full power yet, but he was able to hold back Saitama and Garo's full power punches. Well, maybe not Saitama full power, but definitely Garo. Plus, he also held back Garo, Cosmic Garo, and even earlier on, the cube was so heavy that Flash Sun couldn't lift it. Saitama was able to, and he was able to pick it up and bounce on his finger, no problem. And Flashy Flash went full speed. Yeah, so Blast is like a mystery, but they just revealed it more and more. And then Flashy Flash is regarded as one of the fastest heroes. Who can like 0.1 seconds. He's kind of like the Dispo of Dragon Ball. And Blast appeared right behind and put his hand on his shoulder, and he was just chilling, and he scared him because he didn't even see him move. He was that fast. I mean, Blast has to be powerful, very powerful, because if he's one of the other beings who's holding and searching for the cube to hold back God, he has to be powerful. Fighting Saitama, I think that Blast would probably lose. Or maybe Blast has more power up his sleeve than, because he was more worried about the planet than anything. So he wasn't going all out. And yeah, Blast is the #1 hero. He's so mysterious that like the only people who's really seen him was some of the higher ups in the Hero Association, and Tatsumaki saw him. Well, I mean, now Flashy Flash and Saitama saw him, but yeah. He's pretty cool. He has the power of like black holes and like dimensional travel and stuff. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely cool though. So I'm excited to see him again down the line. Maybe he'll show up again. Oh yeah, I mean the manga's nice. They just did I think recently they just finished up Tatsumaki versus Saitama, and that was done really well. We actually saw some character growth from him too. Yeah, because like Tatsumaki actually seems like she kind of likes him a little bit. And she actually listened to what he had to say, because he kind of said like, hey, you should let him go, and she kind of took his advice and let Fubuki keep him. It was definitely a cool fight. It was cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and that's when we saw Golden S, or well, I guess just Black S, and we saw what was the dog's name? Rover. Is that right? I'm bad with names. I'm good with the faces and who they are, but I'm bad with names. Wasn't that called something Rover? Was it like the large monster dog, the dragon level? And Saitama punched him and he shrunk down like a little dog. Yeah, but it was it like Black Rover or something like that. Something Rover. Either way. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, and I guess Saitama thinks he's like a little dog, and Black S is like all tiny and stuff. Black S is actually really funny to me. I like how there's just like one of them left, right? And I don't know, I like his design. He's just funny to me, you know what I mean? He's just like a little guy. And he he was terrified of Saitama, and he was like, wait, maybe if I lie, you know, I'll become friends with him. So Saitama just caring for like 2 dragon level monsters. I mean, Platinum S was getting near God level too. Remember how strong he was? Like, good God. Like, Platinum S was crazy. That guy was definitely... I don't know, because all the heroes were weakened, but still. Yeah, Rover, yeah. But what was his in terms of like power scaling, Black S is crazy. Like when he gets like his full power mode, like a Platinum S, oh my God, he's crazy. He's definitely one of the strongest monsters ever. Probably would Psycho Orochi beat him? Maybe. Tatsumaki could probably beat him. But yeah, he was crazy. And Garo kind of wrecked him, man. Like, he burnt him up bad. Like, I had no chance. Well, I'm gonna be ending the stream here, guys. Just because I got some stuff I gotta go do and gotta get ready for work. So, it was awesome streaming with you guys. I really appreciate everybody who joined in. I'll definitely try and stream again, so be on the lookout for the One Punch Man crossover. It's only gonna be for memberships only, though. So if you guys want to see it, you can always join in if you want. If you don't, okay. But yeah, thank y'all for the support. I really appreciate it. All right, y'all have a good one. Peace out.